Hi, my name's Kritter XD. I, a Wheel of Time book mega fan, received the first 3 episodes of the Wheel of Time Season 2 for the purposes of review. This right here is my spoiler-free review of those episodes. We've been waiting almost 2 years to see the Wheel of Time Season 2, so I'm not going to delay any longer. Let's get into it. Episode 1 was a character-driven blast. It slowed down so much from Season 1, Episode 1, so we got to really sit with the characters that we know and love, and we got to meet and immediately fall in love with other characters. As a Wheel of Time book reader, I truly felt fed by this episode. Was it a line-for-line adaptation? No. But I wasn't expecting that, and so what I got to see were little tweaks and changes here and there and fun little hints and winks and nods, and I love that. I love newly discovering the series. I am a character-driven girly to my core, and I still believe that all of the characters are fundamentally themselves. They might not be taking all the same steps, but they are at times using the same lines in the same accents they're supposed to have, which is so fun. I can't get into specifics, but there are so many characters and situations that I read about that I got to see in episode 1 alone. And I can't wait for my fellow book readers to find out what those things are and get hyped with me. I'm also so excited for non-book readers to get to see these people, places, and things for the first time and get to know what they're all about. In sum, episode 1 gets a thumbs up for me and really left me wanting more. In episode 2, we get really compelling character work, but things also pick up quite a bit. The world expands, and we also, turns out, weren't done meeting new characters that we were going to immediately fall in love with. There are so many things that are tweaks and turns from the books, but then so many things that were so much the Wheel of Time that I literally couldn't wipe the grin off my face. I think the Wheel of Time show does the absolute best at capturing the heart of the characters. And what goes down in episode 2 is no exception. In sum, episode 2 was so much fun. Once again, I'm so flaming ready for what comes next. On to episode 3. Okay. Episode 3 was a lot. So much went down that I simply can't talk about yet, but when I can, oh my god. This episode is the hook. This episode is the OMG episode to scratch that book accurate itch for book readers just enough, while also changing things up enough to keep it so exciting for TV. There were OMG moments. There were WTF moments. There were moments of absolute disgust, horror, frustration, grief. I loved this episode. There's been some levity this season that I've really enjoyed, but this episode really got down to business. In sum, episode 3 slayed. I absolutely loved it. As far as the overall arc of the first 3 episodes goes, I think they set us up nicely for some wild The Great Hunt specific conflicts down the line. And they taught us some lore in a very organic way that I, as a book reader, really love to see. While I really enjoyed season 1, I feel like season 2 is just an upgrade. It's a level up, and it's so nice to see. It's just, the costumes were always great, but the costumes now, I don't know, somehow are better, more diverse, whatever. There are new sets, there are new places. The places look so good. And there are some moments of just like the acting will blow your mind. At least it blew my mind. I'm so proud to be a fan of the Wheel of Time right now, getting to see this on screen, even though there are changes. There are absolutely changes, but the heart of the Wheel of Time is still there, in my opinion, and I thought it was still there in season 1, and having seen the first 3 episodes of season 2, I maintain that it still is. The drama, the conflict, there are just some of the moments, oh my gosh. I can't wait for everybody to see it. So there's my review. The hype train is real, it's chugging along, it hasn't stopped. In fact, it's sped up. So, yeah. I can't believe we're finally getting season 2, and I'm so happy about it. I'm both devastated and excited that I'll be waiting for the rest of the season along with everyone else. Overall, I'm thrilled with the first 3 episodes of season 2 of The Wheel of Time, and I want more. Are you going to be watching right away? What plot are you most excited to see in season 2, if you know what to expect? And if you're not a book reader, let me know where you think everyone's going, or like where your favorite character is going, or let me know who your favorite character was in season 1. I'm so curious. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel. Every little bit helps. And thank you to my generous patrons and members. You guys are thebomb.com. And if you would like to join this esteemed group of individuals, you can do so by becoming a patron on Patreon or a member on YouTube. That's going to be it for me. Bye! I feel like a real critic now. I just did a review.